Hi all! In this video, we will be discussing some important 1-mark questions from quadratic equations. These are the questions that will be discussed in this video. Please pause the video, attempt the questions on your own, and then you can have a look at the solutions. Ideally, doing this should not take you more than 10 minutes. The first question is, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. When you have to find these two numbers whose sum and product is given, you may do this by trial and error, by trying to split this number 182 into its factors and finding which of those factors have a sum of 27. But sometimes this may be a long process. You may not be able to find the answer out. In that case, you form a quadratic equation having the sum as 27 and product as 182. What is this quadratic equation going to be? The form is x square minus sum x plus product equals 0. That means x square minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. If you solve this quadratic equation, you get two numbers whose sum is plus 27 and product is 182. Now, obviously, we won't try to solve this using factorization because to factorize, you need to know which two numbers have product of 182 and sum of minus 27. It's only in case we were not able to find that out initially that we try solving using quadratic equation. What's the other method you can use? You would use the quadratic formula which says that x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So you get here that x is equal to 27 plus or minus square root of minus 27 square minus 4 times 182 divided by 2. This will in turn give you x equals 27 plus or minus square root of 729 minus 728 by 2. Or you get x is equal to 27 plus 1 by 2 or 27 minus 1 by 2. Hence x would be equal to 28 divided by 2 or 26 by 2, which gives us that x equals 14 or 13. Now these are the two numbers whose sum would be 27 and product 182. Second question. Solve x square minus 45x plus 324 equals 0. Let's try solving this by using the factorization method. You need to find two numbers whose product is 324 and sum is minus 45 in order to be able to split the middle term here. 324 could be factorized further as 4 times 81. 81 could be factorized further as 9 times 9. So 324 is the same as 4 times 9 times 9. If I was able to find a pair of factors within this whose sum matched 45, then we would know which two numbers to split the middle term to. 4 times 9 times 9. Here, I could say that 324 is the same as 36 times 9. And if you observe, 36 plus 9 is the same as 45. However, we are having a minus 45 here, which means that I should consider 324 as minus 36 times minus 9. Here we get that the quadratic equation can be rewritten as x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 is equal to 0. Here when you factorize, you get x times x minus 36 minus 9 times x minus 36 is equal to 0. Or x minus 36 times x minus 9 equals 0, which implies that x equals 36 or x is equal to 9. But since this is a 1-mark question, I would say that once you find out how to split the middle term, which is minus 45, into the sum of two numbers whose product is 324, which here we found as minus 36 minus 9, you can actually skip these two steps. Once you get minus 45 is minus 36 minus 9, directly write the quadratic as x minus 36 times x minus 9 equals 0, giving you x equals 36 or x equals 9. However, please remember that this is only valid when you have a quadratic equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, where the value of a is equal to 1. In that case, these steps where you're showing the splitting of the middle term can be skipped. Third question. Find nature of the roots of the given quadratic equation 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals 0. How do you find the nature of the roots? Find the value of the discriminant, which is nothing but d, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. The value here is minus 6 square minus 4 times 2 times 3. You get 36 minus 24. This gives you the answer as 12. Now, d is greater than 0, and this implies that the roots are real and distinct. Fourth question. Is x plus 2 the whole square equals 2x times x minus 2 a quadratic equation? Here, let's convert this into a standard form by expanding the terms. X plus 2 the whole square is equal to 2x times x minus 2 implies that x square plus 4x plus 4 equals 2x square minus 4x. You could in fact answer this question in this step itself, because you notice that on both sides the x square terms do not cancel. They are having different coefficients, and hence the x square term would remain when you simplify. This is enough indication that this is a quadratic equation. If you want to check, you could further simplify and write this as x square minus 8x minus 4 equals 0, which in fact is a quadratic equation. Please note, for an equation to be a quadratic equation, the highest degree of any term has to be 2. Fifth question. Find the value of k for which one root of the quadratic equation kx square minus 14x plus 8 equals 0 is 6 times the other. In this case, let's consider the roots as alpha and beta. We know that sum of roots alpha plus beta would be minus b by a, which in this case happens to be minus of minus 14 divided by k, or 14 by k. Now, it is given that this beta is the same as 6 times the other root. We could say over here that beta is 6 times alpha. That means that alpha plus 6 alpha is this 14 by k, or 7 alpha is equal to 14 by k. We can also say here that alpha is the same as 14 by 7k, or 2 by k. Let's consider the product of the roots. Alpha beta would be c by a. What's the product of the roots in this case? It is 8 by k. We already saw that beta could have been written as 6 alpha, or alpha times 6 alpha is equal to 8 by k, which means that 6 alpha square equals 8 by k. If 6 alpha square is equal to 8 by k, this would be the same as 6 times 2 by k the whole square is equal to 8 by k from the expression we got earlier. We get that 6 times 4 by k square is equal to 8 by k. On further simplification, this would give us the value of k as 3. That's it for this video. Do subscribe to this channel, Simplifying Math with Ramya, for more content which would be useful for your preparation. Bye-bye.